So first I just want to say how devoted I am to my fish, because I just walked 2.2 miles one way, 2.2 miles back the other way. It took almost 2 hours just to go to Petco to get ghost shrimp, because they get their shipments on Wednesdays and they usually sell out really quick. So I did it all for Giselle, my lionfish, and I hope she appreciates it so much. I'm tired, my legs hurt, and that's what we do for our children. I'm a good mommy, super mom. Hello beautiful dreamers, and welcome back to my channel. In today's video I'm going to talk about the green spotted puffer. Now there's a lot of wrong information out there about these puffers, so I'm going to give you some knowledge on them, and hopefully you too can raise a nice happy puffer. Let's get into the video. I want to talk about checking your levels of salinity, and this is when this comes into play. There's all different types of these, but this is the one that I use. It's hard to see with the light, I'm sure, if you can even see it. It's a portable refractometer, if I pronounced that correctly. I'm not sure. Now, what this consists of, I got this on Amazon for $25. It comes with a cleaning cloth, and then it has a little suction thing. And it comes with a little screwdriver. So when you first get this, you're going to calibrate it. And let's see if I can see it. There's a little, I think it's here. I don't want to mess with it because I already have calibrated, but you use this little screwdriver and you calibrate it. And you do that with distilled water, though there are some that, let me get this camera. There are some that come with calibration solution. Now what you're going to do is you're going to suck up the water with that little siphon suction-y thingy, and you're going to put the water right on this blue section, and then you're going to close it, and then you look through the optical eyepiece, and then, oh, I wish I could show it to you in the inside, but I'll put a picture so you can see it, what it looks like in the inside. And then that'll show you what your salinity level is in your aquarium. Now with green spotted puffers, so I put this back. Now with green spotted puffers, they start off as fresh water, and then a lot of stores sell them as fresh water, and they don't know any better. They can live their whole life in freshwater. I mean, they can, but that's not really what they're meant for, or how they are, you know, naturally in the wild. So then they eventually go to brackish water, which is freshwater, saltwater, you know, mixed. And then eventually as they get older, they're full-on marine, which is, you know, saltwater. And how I did this, I did it within, I'm going to say about 3 months. I went slowly. Now, if you look in here, it has the numbers from, hold on, look. 0, I can't even see, it's too bright. Okay, you know what, I need my glasses. Because I am blind, I don't know where to put my glasses on. Okay, so this reads 1.000, and then for marine, it's 1.025. That's what I keep my tanks at. That's, you know, pretty much ideal. And then I would raise it 1.002 1 week. Next week during maintenance I would do 1.004, 1.006 until it finally let up to, you know, 1.025. Oh my gosh, I'm not so good with these numbers right now. I had a long day because I walked. And then finally, you know, like I said, it reached marine, and then that's when I started adding these other saltwater fish. And then they say that green spotted puffers are really aggressive, but I haven't had any problems with my puffer. She has been nothing but a model citizen in my aquarium. There's other fish who have been a little mean to her, but you know, she holds her own, and I really love her. They are slow growers though. I've had her for about, I'm going to say, a year in April. And she's still teeny tiny. They grow 6 inches. And they're like little footballs because, you know, they're so chubby. Like little blimps. They're so cute. And where I got her at Aquarium World, they had this big one. It was about that big. Like that fat. And they had that one in freshwater because it was a donation. And that's how the previous owner kept them. And it lived all its life in freshwater. They said it was too old to change, you know, so suddenly. And then when I bought Jigglypuff, she was ready in brackish water. They get their shipment as freshwater. At the store, they move into brackish water. And then, you know, when, like I said, you can slowly move up the salinity on the saliness. Now, with green spotted puffers, they say they're not reef safe. That no puffer is reef safe because, you know, they'll eat the corals. And there's other puffers that are a little more reef safe that you can use with caution, and they're not as aggressive. But like I said, Jigglypuff has not been aggressive at all. She's very, very good. You need to cut their teeth. So I have a video on how I did dental work. If you like check that out, I'll put a little card up there so you can watch it. I had a hard time doing that, but we did it. And they eat like crabs, clams, scallops, mussels, anything with a hard shell. It's a little crunchy to wear their teeth down. Their teeth are like hamsters. They're ever growing. And if you don't cut them, they're going to be so overgrown that they're not going to be able to close their mouth, or they won't be able to eat. So you gotta, you know, chop those teeth, and then it's not gonna harm them if you do it right. Like I said, do your research. Alright, so what are some other foods your puffer can eat? They will eat, like I said, crustaceans, such as shrimp, crab, the scallops, the mussels that I mentioned before. She also eats bloodworms, brine shrimp. They pretty much eat anything. She doesn't really like octopus or squid because they're a little chewy and rubbery, and she doesn't really like that. She has a hard time eating it. But if they're finely cut, she will eat it. And, you know, she basically eats everything. She's not picky at all. And when I used to have live clams in here, she would leave them alone. She didn't care about them at all. Others, you know, will take it upon themselves to have a feast. But she, like I said, was well behaved. And they also say not to house them with starfish. I have 2 starfish in here, and she's never harmed them at all. She doesn't even care about him. And she's really good. Maybe as she gets older, maybe she'll be more aggressive. I don't know, but she's really well behaved. I'm so proud to be her mom. I love her so much. And her name's Jigglypuff, so as you know, I got that name from the Pokemon Jigglypuff. She's like a blue Pokemon, and she's so cute, and Jigglypuff is so cute, so it seemed like it was fitting. So she's a pufferfish. And that's pretty much all to feed them. It's not really hard at all. Oh, they also eat snails, which is the main diet of the puffer. And Jigglypuff, she has learned how to suck out the snail meat without actually having to crunch on the shell. So what some people recommend is to crunch the shell with your finger. That way they'll have to eat the meat along with the little crunchy parts. So that's just a little tip I thought I'd share with you. I also want to mention that a lot of puffers, these green spotted puffers, come with parasites. So if your puffer is lethargic and has a stomach, you see how her stomach's white? That's good. If she has like a dark caved in stomach, they're probably full of parasites since they come from the wild. And they do sell treatment for that, which I highly recommend for any puffer, even if they don't have signs of parasites, to go ahead and dose them with that, just in case, because you never know. And they also do get stress lines around the mouth. Sometimes Jigglypuff will be so stressed that she will have these little gray lines on either side of her mouth. She's growing a little. They're very slow growers. You see how she goes up and down the glass? That is called glass surfing. And a puffer will do that when she's bored, or if her aquarium doesn't have enough decorations. And here's mine. As you can see, it's not enough decorations. I'm still working on the live rock. It's getting there. Slowly getting there. I also read that some puffers will bite the decoration to trim their own teeth, but she's only did that once. That's when her teeth were a little long. And then she wouldn't eat for a week because she bit the decoration so hard, she hurt her mouth. I'm also worried about her. But she's fine. She's good. All is well. Right, beautiful? Look at those teeth. They're so cute. She has like little donkey teeth. Are they just adorable? I used to have another puffer in this aquarium that I had for about, must be about 8 months. But it eventually passed away due to, who knows why. It just happens sometimes. It was perfectly healthy, happy, and then one day it just died. It just happens. That was a Valentini saddle puffer. Alright, Julie, puff, puff, puffer. Say bye. I love their eyes. They're so expressive. Alright, so that is it for this video. And in the next video, I'm either going to do a profile on my snowflake eel or on the starfish. I'm not sure which one I'm going to do yet, but I'll eventually get to, you know, every fish in my tank. And then, in my other tank. Alright, so I hope you learned something. And like I always say, do your research. And you'll be just fine. And that is it. And I will see you in the next video. And until then, take care. And I love you. And I will see you later. Bye.